Hey, what's up? It's Rich here with another quick Linux gaming video, and today we're looking at the Steam Deck, and in particular the first batch of the Steam Deck verified games. And these are the ones that Valve has gone through, and they've cracked them out, and we know they're going to work brilliantly on the Steam Deck when we get them. Some have already got Linux versions, native Linux versions, like Binding of Isaac and Hollow Knight. And we know that these games are verified right now because we're using SteamDB, which pulls all the data from the Steam APIs, and they've organized it so that we can view them. As of right now, the time of this video, these games aren't widely advertised as a Steam Deck verified in the client, but all the data has been pulled by SteamDB. So I'll drop a link in the description so that you can go and check this out for yourself. There's not that many at the moment, but we're still at least a month away from the Steam Deck getting into the first hands. So here's what we've got so far. We've got some old Valve games like Portal 2, which was updated about 6 months ago, and you would expect Valve games are going to work pretty well on this, because if they don't, then it's going to be a bit embarrassing for them. So we've got Portal 2, obviously we've already mentioned Binding of Isaac and Hollow Knight, which already have Linux versions. Hades doesn't have a native Linux version, but runs really, really well on Linux. I've played a bunch of the Epic Games Store version with no issues whatsoever, and it's been really, really popular on the Nintendo Switch, so seems like a great fit. Again, we've got a good mix here with things like Cuphead, Risk of Rain 2, lighter titles, some older stuff like Dishonored. It's an older title, but it's still fairly graphically impressive. Newer stuff like Psychonauts 2, it's a favorite of mine. Gunfire Reborn. It's like a roguelite version, roguelite crossed with Borderlands, if you like. It's got that kind of cartoony first-person style, and it's endlessly replayable. And again, doesn't have a native Linux version, but I've played it exclusively on Linux through Steam, through Proton, and it's all through its early access period. Apart from some early anti-cheat related weirdness that soon got rectified, it's been working really, really well on Linux. More surprising to me, well, I say surprising, pleasantly surprising, is the inclusion of Death Stranding. I've recently picked this up to check out on Linux, but I haven't got around to it yet. But this is a fairly new, fairly intensive game. Like I say, it seems to play pretty well on Linux. I haven't tried it myself yet, but we're obviously going to be expecting low graphic settings and 30 frames a second. But this is Death Stranding on a handheld natively without streaming it from the cloud. So that's impressive, and if anything, that shows just how capable the Steam Deck really can be. Scrolling down, Ghost Runner. Again, what a good looking game. I've played it on the Switch and it was okay. Not sure if it's something I'll pick up, but again, another great title to see. Mad Max, no real surprise there. It's already got a Linux version, as we can see here. Not one I've tried. What I am quite interested in down here is these two games. I love these two games. Granted, Aliens Fireteam Elite I've played only on Xbox, but it's a really fun shooter. I love it. And Remnant from the Ashes in particular, again, a game I've played through the Epic Games Store on Linux using Lutris, and another game that's performed really, really well. We're probably looking at kind of Xbox, PlayStation level performance, I would imagine, on that. When did it come out? 2019. But it's been around a while, and it's not the most graphically intense. And then there's just a couple of games here on the other side. But while there's 42 found at the moment, that will obviously start going up fairly quickly, especially with the Steam Deck, a month away. I'm excited to get hold of some of these games on a handheld, praying that my Steam Deck will be in the early batch, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But that's just a quick roundup here of the Steam Deck verified games. Again, I'll drop the link in the description to this page on SteamDB. And we can filter it by list if you want to see more on the screen at any one time. But SteamDB is a really awesome resource, so definitely check them out and chuck them some support if you can. But other than that, now we just play the waiting game. So go ahead, go check it out. And if you want to see very, very quickly going forward, which games of yours were Steam Deck verified, you can log in with Steam on SteamDB, and it'll filter out, it'll filter through your library, and it'll show you which games are already in your library. So obviously, as this list grows, that's going to be a really useful tool to help you, help you see what's Steam Deck verified. That's all for now, and we'll see you in the next one.